It gives me an immense pleasure to be standing in front of you all, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished dignitaries here, the academia, the teachers, and the students who are the future of our country. So when your dean actually called me and said, "Ma'am, what would be the topic of your interest?" And I was like, everybody is talking about Gen AI, everybody is talking about influencer marketing, everybody is talking about the latest technologies used in marketing, whether it is MarTech or thing. So what would be that one topic which would be serious enough to be discussed in a boardroom, but also fun to discuss with future marketeers? And when I pondered over and I thought nothing better than purpose-driven marketing. So what is purpose-driven marketing? Anyone? Well, to understand purpose-driven marketing, one needs to understand purpose first. In this era of high-tech digitalization and consumerism is really on the top, we really need brands, corporates, who are just not the mind, but heart and soul. So purpose-driven marketing is nothing but why a particular organization or a corporate exists. It is possibly the soul of your business. So one may say, why is anybody into any kind of business? It is to make money. It is to sell some kind of product or some kind of service. But that's not what is purpose. Every organization should actually have a purpose. So it is that why. Why are you existing today? It's like, why, if it is GIBS, why is it over here today as an organization? Is it just to produce a lot of good marketeers, good HR students, or just good products for later for the corporates to utilize, good resource? No. I'm sure your organization also has a product, right? Which are you all going out, and the product which is giving you those education. But apart from that, if you ask Mr. Ritesh, he will say, why? What is the real existence of GIBS? And that why is what is purpose all about. And every organization needs to have this. But then somebody could tell me, my purpose is only to sell. I would want to sell. I want to make money. But that is not all what consumers of today are looking for. Let me ask you, would you like to watch a movie which has just one actor? No, right? You want supporters, you want support actors or different kinds of people, different characters in a movie. I wouldn't like to watch. Similarly, organizations just do not exist merely to make money. They exist beyond that. And that is what is purpose-driven marketing. And many organizations are doing this really well. And you may ask saying that, ma'am, at the end of the day, it is for us to be profitable. As an organization, as a company, it's to be profitable. By being a purpose-driven, market-oriented company, can we be profitable? Let me tell you, enough companies have saved more monies by picking up the strategy of purpose-driven marketing. If I may ask you, what are the kind of companies that you want to join tomorrow? Some names. EY. Why? EY is one. What else? What are the other companies? Let me hear some names from you. Deloitte, KMG, okay. What else? Infosys, Citibank, okay. You have all those people from here. They'll send you the placements. But apart from that, what is the actual companies that you're interested in? Louder. Your voice has to be heard in the boardroom. Your voice has to be heard on the floor when you're out in a corporate. So if you don't practice that from today, you will not be able to do it there. So louder. You need to be able to articulate what you want. So what kind of companies do you want to join? Investment banking, okay. Tech industries, okay. Private equity. But what kind of companies are these? But why these companies? Money, okay. What else apart from money? Why do you want money? Louder. I'm growing old, so I can't hear. So, louder. Name and fame. What else?
We want our knowledge to be utilized effectively.
Come again, please.
We want our knowledge to be utilized effectively.
To utilize your knowledge to be utilized effectively. So let me tell you, each one of you sitting here will actually have a purpose in life. Even if you want, some of you might, your purpose might be a financial purpose, to fulfill your financial needs. Somebody else's purpose may be to give back to the society. Somebody's purpose may be, he said, to utilize his knowledge, to share with it. So each one of us has a purpose. Similarly, organization also need to have purpose. So some of the organizations you mentioned here are organizations with a purpose. So I can talk about EY since you mentioned EY. And what is the purpose of EY? The purpose of EY is to build a better working world. They are not saying we are here to make money. We are here to audit companies. We are here to give companies tax strategies, or we are here to create new technologies. What are they saying? It is something beyond this. It is to create a better working world. Similarly, when you pick up these kind of purposeless marketing things, it is about how an organization can give back to the society. Okay, and in the society it could be anyone. It could be the consumers, it could be the employees, or it could be the society itself. So there are companies like, for example, when you talk, have you people heard of one Patagonia? Patagonia is again a sports wearable company. And their marketing strategy is a purpose-led marketing strategy. It's very different. What do they say? They say, please do not buy our jackets. They sell jackets, they sell wearables and shoes, but they say, do not buy our jackets. Why? Because too much of consumerism. People are just hoarding. So when the Black Friday thing, you're all aware of Black Friday in US, it's also catching up in India now. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to create a message saying, do not hoard. You buy it only if it is necessary. And of late, they're saying that Earth is their only stakeholder. It is not their investors. It is not their employees, but Earth is the only stakeholder, because they actually make things which are recyclable, but they also, even if you're building something from a recycled material, we're still using resources. So they give back all their profits in some form which is not getting invested back into the company, again back to the community, to the consumers, or to the society. You've all heard of Unilever. You must have seen the complete change and shift in the way Unilever ads are now. You know how Dow ads are, right? It's all about getting people's self-esteem higher. And similarly, if you look at a Ben & Jerry kind of an ice cream, it is all about diversity. Or if you're talking about Nike, you would have seen the Nike's ad, right? It is all about equality. So there is something more for an organization to exist beyond just making money. And when you pick up such kind of theme or such kind of a marketing strategy, if you say, ma'am, will we still succeed? Yes, we will succeed. Why? Because people like you want to join a company which has a purpose, right? Would you want to join a company which harms animals? Right? Or would you want to join an organization which does not believe in being fair to their consumers? Right? No. So you want a company with a heart and soul. So youngsters like you want to join companies which have these purpose. So that way they're getting the right kind of talent into their organizations. Similarly, consumers, about 77% of consumers, when researched by McKinsey, said they want to buy products from companies which are purpose-led, where they know how the money that they are generating is going back either to the society or to their employees or whoever. So similarly, when you talk about Southwest Airlines, their CEO clearly says employees first. He says, if my employees are happy, my customers will be treated well. So, and why am I discussing this with you today? What is the need for me to discuss with you today? With so much of technology in this era, everybody, like I said right in the beginning, we are talking about AI, generative AI, we are talking about chatbots, bots, robots. What is the difference between a robo and us, right? Do you think the robo has a purpose? A purpose beyond what it is being created for? Right? Does it have? But we as humans can make that difference. Right? And similarly, when you all go out into the market and when you're strategizing, when you're creating your marketing strategies, you need to have that heart and soul in place and drive your marketing strategies which are very beneficial, just not to the business, but to the entire ecosystem. The ecosystem could be of employees, the ecosystem could be of the society, the customers, your stakeholders. So hence, purpose-driven marketing is something which requires just not a beautiful storytelling, does not require creating experiences, but it requires you to be authentic. You have to be authentic and true to yourself when you're doing the kind of strategies you're making. So it becomes a role of each and every marketeer to have that conscience. Because if you people realize, marketing is one such department which actually has the bird's eye view of all the other functions in an organization. So when you take, for example, take my role. Because of the fact that I lead the entire external communications, or because of the fact that I head the corporate communications, I know what's happening in each and every aspect of the business. I have the bird's eye view. So it becomes my imperative to actually tell the senior management what is right and what is wrong. So marketing as a role is a very, very important function. You can come up with ads which are frivolous, which you may make money in short time. But if you have to create a brand which will sustain for very long, you need to really have that consciousness. And for that, you need to be authentic. You could have any kind of marketing strategy. You could use an influencer marketing strategy. You could say, I'm going to use a social media-driven marketing strategy, digital marketing strategy, or an integrated marketing strategy. Your strategy can be anything. But if authenticity, if the purpose of your organization is centered to your strategy, if you're anchored with that purpose, you will be able to really succeed. And brands have in fact really succeeded very well doing this. I mean, there are a few examples, even Starbucks for that matter. So when they changed their strategy, their sales actually went up by 50%. So it's very important for us to sit back and think, what is the kind of organization that we work for? Why are we here? What is the very need of our presence, our existence? And so when I'm building this brand, when I'm creating this brand, the brand can be agile. I'm creating, but I need to create that connect with the customers, right? So if I have to create that connect with the customers, a lie can sell for a certain period of time. But your truth, if you have a strong purpose, you're able to connect to your customer, to your consumers, and you will get that particular, first time sales, second time sales, people keep coming back. But when I'm talking about purpose-driven marketing, you should also be aware there will be controversies. Like for example, when Nike actually came up with their Dream Crazy ad campaign, I don't know if you've all seen. If you've not seen, please do go back and see where they have used Nicholas over there, Nicolo in the ad. And when they speak about this ad, they actually connect to the Black Lives Matters. So that did get a lot of things. Some people actually went back and burnt Nike clothing, Nike shoes, and so on. Even the president of US was not very happy. But you need to be truthful to your purpose, and you need to be able to stand up for your purpose. So there could be controversies, but after that, the kind of sales Nike got was immense. Similarly, you would have seen recently, how many of you seen this ad by Apple? The Mother Nature one. You must have seen the Mother Nature thing. So that's complete. Here is again where they've used this actress Olivia. She comes as Mother Nature. And there is Tim Cook actually sitting and saying how well they're doing in their sustainability efforts. That's a beautiful advertising. And the way they've come to tell your consumers, saying what kind of sustainable products they are creating and how they're really creating those experiences which are developed on technology. So companies like this are really doing well on purpose-led marketing. It is just not about making money, it's just not about providing technology, but it is beyond doing that and how you are actually giving back to your ecosystem. So thank you so much for providing me this opportunity to talk on this topic, which is so very close to my heart. And I'm sure as you people all grow and move out of your college portals, I'm sure you people will be more innovative. Think of purpose-driven marketing as one of your strategies, and wishing you all the very best.